All the moms out there, cover your ears, because we're making you Mother's Day Sundaes today on Weekend at the Cottage. The idea for this story started months ago. Carol and I were talking about doing a special dessert for Mother's Day Sunday, and that then kind of morphed into Mother's Day Sundaes, and the whole thing has now become a really wonderful way of celebrating Mom and serving her a very unique and memorable dessert. Sundaes have been around for a century, although now they've kind of morphed into things like, you know, a hunk of brownie, a bit of the ice cream, some weird whipped cream, cherries, blah blah. Who needs it? We're going back to the roots of this fabulous recipe. We're serving a frozen confection, a little bit of sauce, and then some creative pairings with toppings. Let's begin with a discussion on some of the tools you'll need to be able to produce this yourself. You need small vessels to make these three little sundaes. We like this small little glass. This was $1 at the dollar store, or then you could head to a secondhand store and find small traditional sundae glasses like this for 50 cents. Not an expensive start to this, although we're kind of thinking everyone in the family is going to want to try these, so you may have to buy more than just 3 to pull this off. You're also going to need a specialty ice cream scoop. Who knew? There were variations in sizes. This is called number 70, and this one, for example, yields a ½ ounce portion. When you produce that perfect little ball, you squeeze this and the little tiny kind of metal thing in the inside pulls out that perfect ball. We have a link on our website if you want to purchase a specialty ice cream scoop. It's available through our Amazon store. On to the frozen confections we're using. We found a superior brand here in Toronto through a company called Death in Venice. These people are doing such an incredible thing with frozen gelati and sorbets. So we're using gelati, which is a little bit different than an ice cream. This is made with milk. There's about 20% less air when they produce these frozen confections, but it's all about the flavor combinations. Carol and I, we went in for a taste test and we were like, okay, can I try that one? Can we try this one? We selected our top 3 favorite flavors, but they have so many, you will truly be amazed. What else can I tell you? Oh, they also have great gluten-free options. So if you want to do this dessert for a mom who's enjoying gluten-free flavors these days, by all means, please head into their store on Queen Street and find the flavors that work best with you. Let me assemble our first sundae for you to get a sense of where we're going with this. I'll begin with Death in Venice's spectacular ricotta lemon rosemary gelato. I'm going to put 2 scoops into a small bowl. Earlier in the week I made a lemon curd, so I'm now going to drizzle a little bit of tangy lemon curd on top. How about a bit of a tropical flavor, some shards of toasted coconut? How about some toasted almond slices? And then right at the end, a sprinkling of lavender flowers. This #1 sundae is perfection. On to number 2, now we're using a sorbet, a strawberry, juniper, Thai basil sorbet. 2 scoops go into our glass. Then I took some strawberries, I mushed them up with a tiny bit of orange juice to create a very pure strawberry sauce. I'll drizzle that on top. I'm then adding a little bit of chopped fresh strawberries. Then I melted some white chocolate out onto a nice cold counter knife to create these beautiful white chocolate shards. I'm going to sprinkle that on top. Some chopped fresh basil, kind of works with the flavor of the sorbet. And then finally at the end, don't freak out about this, a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Black pepper and strawberry really go well together. Sundae number 2 is done. Sundae number 3, for all the chocolate loving moms out there, is a beautiful Death in Venice chocolate gelato called Bourbon Smoke. The flavor is so superior to anything we tried. I'm putting 2 scoops of this beautiful chocolate inside. Then I have 2 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips in a bowl. I'm adding 2 ounces of hot 35% cream. The cream melts the chocolate, whisk it up. I now have a chocolate sauce, drizzling that over the gelato. I then took peanut brittle, fine chopping it, so nice kind of like dusting of peanut brittle. How about some chopped salted peanuts on top? And then the last thing is this little wafer of Valrhona dulce de leche. This is like a salted caramel butterscotch flavored disc that we'll place right on top. And then a sprinkling, very small sprinkling of kosher salt. Before we present, I just want to mention real quickly, we crafted this dessert idea with kids in mind. And ideally, Carol and I envision little tiny hands working wonders to create these beautiful sundaes. I think Mom will appreciate those efforts. There's, we were toasting nuts, a little bit of melted chocolate. I think with a parent supervising, the kids are going to create these and feel so proud when they serve them to Mom. To serve, we are taking a medium-sized luncheon plate. I place our 3 sundaes down. I'm going to add a spoon for each one, right? We don't want Mom having different spoons with the different flavors. 3 spoons go on the plate, and then I track down these gorgeous edible fresh flower blossoms. I'm gonna sprinkle them on the plate, and this becomes, it's like a fresh flower bouquet, dessert. It's the ultimate present. I think these ice cream sundaes for Mother's Day Sunday are perfection on a plate. We hope you try this recipe at home and have great success with your mom. Looking for other great ideas? Head to weekend@thecottage.com, subscribe to our website, look for us on our dedicated YouTube channel, over 100 videos now for you to enjoy, reference, and try. And then finally have a chat with our one and only Carol Bogazzi, head of social media. She's managing our platforms with Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. From all of us at Weekend at the Cottage, we can never say it enough. Mom, we love you. Happy Mother's Day.